Greetings from parts unknown. This is Sir Wilkins, this is Janelle from HR, and I'm Sonny Sofrito, and yup, we got a podcast.
Yes, we do.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Another episode. First, let's thank Janelle for throwing an amazing barbecue yesterday. It was amazing. She fries the best chicken.
No, I don't.
We had a little yup.
I don't know, I missed it, I couldn't make it.
We had a little yup. I like wrestling.
It was the prelude to our big barbecue coming up for SummerSlam. So thanks to everyone that came, brought bottles, brought food, snacks. We watched SmackDown.
Was there in spirit?
So it was a really big, good family atmosphere. So it was fun.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It was good. Just shout out to the fried chicken you cooked.
Alright, nice. So, let's start off with our first segment, Breaking Kayfabe. So, guys, it has been, we're going to start with a little bit of somber subject. It has been 10 years since the Chris Benoit killings. And do you think pro wrestling has recovered from the unfortunate events of that situation?
Recover in what way, though? I mean, in terms of health-wise, I think WWE has probably gotten a lot better in terms of their medical staff, in terms of how they handle injuries, especially.
Well, this is referring to the main thing coming out about it's a lot of what happened was a direct result of all the concussions that he sustained and basically drove him insane because he had the brain of an 80-year-old.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it just teaches you concussions are real and they are serious and they can lead to some really devastating things. I think it's a big part of why they don't want Daniel Bryan to ever get back in the ring. But I think WWE has done a lot to kind of get them out of the hole of not being responsible for their wrestlers, but there's still a lot more work to be done.
Well, has it cleaned up? Yeah. They basically wiped Chris Benoit out of the history books of WWE.
Well, I think he's starting to get back on the network.
They started to put him back on the network. For the most part, they erased him from the history of WWE. He never wrestled.
Existed.
So when it comes to CTE, it's a real touchy subject because like I always say, like the NFL of wrestling.
Yeah.
So like the NFL, they gotta worry about CTE, and WWE has done things where it's no chair shot directly to the head anymore. Because now they know.
Yeah. Look at Curb Stomp. Curb Stomp was a dope move.
The Curb Stomp is...
And they were like, we can't do this anymore.
The Curb Stomp is gone. They can't do it because they're understanding what's going on and the causes of it. But at the end of the day, it's a physical sport. And you can get a concussion without knowing you have a concussion. Like a concussion is not...
Yeah, it's mild and then there's...
Yeah, it's mild, but it's also like, you taking a regular bump, like what they teach you the safest way, you can get a concussion.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. You basically got to put kids' gloves on if you really want to stop concussions completely. Like you can, they found different ways and stuff like that to improve, but there's not much they can do.
Yeah.
Well, what about the whole, the fact that it gave a black guy to wrestling? I mean, do you feel like it's dissipated a little bit, or do you feel like it's still kind of like it's still in the back of a lot of people's minds?
I don't think so. I think like when it does happen or when you do hear about it, then we talk about it.
Yeah, that black guy was never really there, in my opinion. Like there was a documentary about it. It was like the dark side of wrestling. They had that, but it still never hurt the WWE.
Yeah, like I mean, Vince just kept rolling with the punches.
Kept pushing the brand, and then they did the little things needed to be done, and then they have a great PR team. So it didn't give them a black eye. They gave them a little bruise, yeah, but it healed.
I mean, but they always get a little bruise.
They get a little bruise, and it goes back. But the thing about it, they made Chris Benoit look like the monster. Throughout that whole situation, they made it seem like Chris Benoit was the worst person in the world.
Oh,
It's his fault.
I mean, they kept on distancing themselves.
They kept distancing themselves from it. So
yeah.
You really can't say they had a black eye from that situation. It was more of a bruise, and they recovered from that really fast.
And just a final touching point, what do you guys feel about how wrestling fans are always debating between, it's almost like the Tupac isn't dead, he's hanging out in Cuba thing. People think it was a conspiracy that Kevin Sullivan did it. Like, how do you feel about them that, you know, they don't believe what really happened?
They're in denial.
It's funny. It's funny. There's always going to be conspiracies.
It's ridiculous.
But the thing is, if there's smoke, there's going to be a fire. And he did it. And it's hard because I was a huge Chris Benoit fan growing up. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. But he did it. And you can't deny that. And I don't blame him 100% for that because, like you said before, concussions are real.
Yeah.
And what they do to you,
You're sick.
some of the world's greatest athletes turn into little boys and girls when they get a concussion, when those whole effects of the concussion happens. Like the Steelers, the Steel Curtains, that whole team, a lot of them killed themselves, hurt their families, hurt themselves. It's not his fault. And people want to make up these stories because they don't want him to look like a bad guy.
I guess the hardest thing about that whole thing is the fact that it's not like a broken bone or bruised muscle. You can't really heal the brain with, you know, the same way. So people have a hard time like really putting that in their head and understanding what that is.
There's ways to do it, with very holistic ways of doing it. It's not approved by the FDA or something like that. But my biggest thing, wrestlers are superheroes.
That's why we love them.
And when your superhero is looked mortal, you can't accept that.
Wow, that's a take I never really thought about.
And it hurts. That's the reason why people make up these conspiracies about him. Because I almost cried when this happened.
It seems so surreal. Like when they said that everybody had passed, it was like, wait, is this a joke? Like, are we serious? And then it's like, oh, this is not only real, but he did it. Oh, like what?
Yeah.
It's a fine line because you want to pay respect to the family and because of the tragedy, and you don't want to talk about this person because he did it. But as a wrestling fan, I've always loved Chris Benoit, like, period. Like, he's one of the best technical wrestlers. He had a very good run in WCW, even though it was like the whole sleeping with somebody's wife situation. But as a wrestling fan, I feel like we should be able to split and not be biased. We shouldn't be as biased as a wrestling fan because we should really look at him as just that, where the entire rest of the world is looking at him as a murderer.
That's where we ended at.
And with that said, let's move on to another uncomfortable topic, depending on what side you lean on. Popularity of Trump is everywhere. Whether you like him or you hate him. There was a meme that was released recently of Trump clotheslining it was a video meme of CNN logo over Vince McMahon's face. And he was getting clothesline. It was like one of the WrestleManias from years ago. And it became really big headlines because it's him fighting CNN. And, you know, is Donald Trump's presidency just another interpretation of professional wrestling? Like, how do you guys feel about this right now? That's gotten so popular.
I didn't think it was that popular to begin with.
Well, you didn't think but didn't he release that?
Well, he retweeted it like crazy.
He retweeted it, and Donald Trump's presidency is not reality. Like this is not what a typical presidency looks like. And this is not. I'm not saying because I'm against him or for him. This is because take yourself and look from the outside looking in. You're like, what is going on? Even when the shit was going on with Korea right now, Korea literally sent a missile to show, hey, said hey. They said hey Yankees.
We can do this.
They said hey Yankees.
We can do this. This is real.
His language was hey Yankees. What is this? A TV show? So this is very much like wrestling.
Yeah.
Trump is kind of like the anti-hero.
So wait, so are you saying that Trump is Stone Cold? Is he a heel or a face?
No, he's not Stone Cold.
Oh my God, but Stone Cold as a heel, let's not even get into that. Stone Cold as a heel was never worked.
No, Stone
failed.
Well, Stone Cold's not even Stone Cold, it's more.
Well, no, but Stone Cold was an anti-hero as far as like when he was a face.
But Trump is not that. Trump is gender. Trump is gender.
I wouldn't even give him that.
But he's representing
The disenfranchised.
The disenfranchised that he claims he's representing. He's not. That's not even like the minorities he's representing. He's representing the middle America. That's what he wants to represent. Middle America, the working class, which he's not really representing because he's a multi-billionaire. So it doesn't really count. But anyways, that's who he is. He's trying to be that guy from middle America, the white Christian in the boondocks, dirt road middle America he's trying to represent.
The non-college educated white males, basically.
Yeah. So,
which is what his biggest.
But the white college educated males voted for him too.
Oh yeah,
a large majority. But regardless, to go off the move towards it being like wrestling, it is. He's a character. He's a character. He's always causing heat. It's him versus the media. The media is
so he's just basically
media and the fans.
Yeah. And he's the media could be the face, they hear whatever you want to, whichever side you're looking in, but it's Trump's presidency is literally a TV show, and that TV show is wrestling. The fact that he retweeted that shows who he
Trump
is.
only likes to retweet stuff when it benefits him.
So he's basically buying into the gimmick.
He's buying into the gimmick.
He is a gimmick by himself.
He's building a brand, he's building who he is. It's awesome.
But I mean, at the end of the day, as the love of my life is probably wrestling, I want Trump as far away from wrestling as possible. So I don't want to even put WWE as a label with Trump because it's unnecessary. We don't need to do that. Like, let's keep him in his own little world, and let's keep being wrestling fans because nobody got time for that.
All right, enough said. Just to go on a similar tangent, in Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky, and in some different red states, because of the fact of the way the country is now, we have a wrestler that calls himself the progressive liberal that's been on the rise. I mean, the dude even wears like a Hillary shirt to the ring to basically like taunt all the conservatives, all the Trump, basically all the Trump supporters. He's their heel, and he's like really building up a name for himself. He's actually been featured on NPR.org and in the Washington Post. Like, how you guys feel about this? It's like, you know, people taking real headlines, I mean, of what's going on now and flipping it to something that we have never really seen.
Building a gimmick, like any other wrestler would.
He's building a gimmick and he's using legit headlines to build the gimmick. It's what do we do when you're building a gimmick? You want to get a reaction.
Take something real life and you apply it.
And you get a reaction from the crowd.
Yeah.
Either good or bad. Your job is to get a reaction. That is your job. If people are pissed, you're doing your job. People are happy, you're doing your job. If you get nothing, you're not doing your job. That is the point. He's doing a great job at it. I think it's awesome. Even if he was like the left, not right-wing dude. I don't know, I'm just making up a name. Right-wing dude, and he was in New York doing this, in the indie scene in New York, in North New York, which is a heavy liberal area. It will be still dope.
I mean, wasn't Kurt Angle like the right-wing dude in
Kurt
like,
was just a good old American, I'm gonna drink some milk and have some cookies kind of guy.
But but if they would have pushed that and politicized his character a little bit more, it probably would have been that. Right?
I don't think at the time when Kurt really came out, there were real like political issues.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
So like if Kurt's character came out like we're talking about Cold War, so like that whole when Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter time, then it would have been legit.
There would have been no way to really turn it.
It'd have been legit. So I think it's always about timing.
It's great timing for the dude, and it's pretty awesome. Like you can't deny that hard work.
But that's what the indie scene is all about.
Speaking of the indie scene,
hard work.
This Saturday, Warriors of Wrestling.
Where are we going?
Warriors of Wrestling.
Where is that?
It's Staten Island.
Thank you. It is a Staten Island.
That's
Thanks a lot, Brandon.
But we're gonna go support. Let them know who we're supporting.
We're gonna go support Marcus Marquis.
Yes.
And all the fine wrestlers of Warriors of Wrestling. But this weekend,
Shout out to Isaiah Wolf.
Isaiah Wolf just had a new baby.
Yeah, boy.
Daddy. But this weekend, I actually went to the House of Glory show and met Jake the Snake Roberts, who is
nice,
fucking awesome.
Oh man,
he's so sweet. And he gave a little intro speech at the beginning of the show, and you can barely hear what he's saying, but you're still gonna cheer for him because he's walking and breathing and he's alive because
Did he wrestle?
No, God no.
I'm gonna say, this guy can't wrestle.
Like, yo, I mean, he could get through the ropes. That's the bare minimum.
It's difficult too.
Yeah, he struggled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit.
But how old is he now?
I don't know.
And
Really, his age, you gotta even put like probably 20 more years on that because of
yeah,
all the
because
drugs and
speaking of
everything.
like, we spoke about the concussion thing. The way
Jake's body is
these
just-
guys' bodies are right now is he needs to go do some DDP yoga. That's what he needs to go do.
Well, that's what he did. That's what
Yeah, that's why he did
said
that.
that. That was the thing when he came into the ring. It was just like, give yourselves a round of applause. He's like, these guys that are gonna put on a show for you tonight, they're a breath of fresh air because they are what's going to continue to be the foundation of wrestling. So, actually, shout outs to my homeboy in the New York Wrecking Crew. They won their first tag titles this weekend. I was super hyped. It was like second row and the only one screaming because they're the heels.
Nice.
And clearly, I like heels, so that just makes much more sense in my life.
They were in Violence and Suffering, right? They
Yes.
did that match. They looked really good in that match.
Yes. So,
And I don't like let's just say wrestlers with bellies for the most part.
Oh,
but they crushed it.
I love the thickums.
But they crushed it.
Yeah, no, so
They move very well.
my boys did a really good job. So I'm really
They make up for it, but not having the look particularly.
Right.
But it was a great match that they put on in Violence and Suffering. Shout out to Peter for that.
Violence and suffering.
But also speaking about violence and suffering, this new up and coming little handsome little thing, Leo Rush was actually at the Hog Show too, and he was their crown jewel champion. He ended up losing, but what do you guys think of him?
I've seen him wrestle. He's really, really good. This kid is good.
Yeah.
My thing is when they bring him up, he might just get buried because he's under 205 pounds.
I mean, anybody that's under two.
No,
but like he is like,
the dude might be a $170 soaking wet.
solid.
What's in the blocks in his pockets?
No, he is a small guy,
He is tiny.
but he's talented. Great mics. A couple of promos I've seen online. Super humble. He's gonna blow up, but you're always iffy about guys with a WWE
Of course.
because WWE has their own way of doing things, and sometimes talents get lost in there. Because there's numerous guys who get lost in the shuffle or who get overlooked. And one of the biggest examples of kind of getting overlooked but still making it was CM Punk.
I mean, because it
Actually, and in the reverse, Kevin Owens is the same story because.
well, that's because he was an indie darling, though.
But it took him so long to come up, and they still didn't. Even when he came up, they still didn't like believe him. Like the Kevin Owens story on the network, first 24 minutes, everyone has to watch.
Well,
Okay.
it makes sense because Vince wants a certain look. Vince wants that type of
He
look.
wants the Roman look.
Yeah, the Roman look.
Yeah.
Because it sells. It sells, and you don't have to convince the crowd as much.
Well,
Yeah, but I mean, nowadays, different looks, I think, make it more interesting.
But the only reason those different looks make it more interesting is because Indies is popping now.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why. If Indies wasn't what it is today, and because we're at a time in the world where we can all create our own thing. So that's the reason why Indies has helped other guys who don't have that particular look to pop.
to grow.
Because talent is talent. But yeah, Leo, I wish him luck.
Yeah.
I
so-
truly wish him luck because we've all seen him come up in the indie scene. I didn't know about him until about three or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Went back and started looking at his stuff. My brother's in love with him.
Yeah.
My dudes at Head Chokes and Eye Pokes are in love with him too. I looked at his stuff, I was like, yo, this guy
He's so talented.
is the man.
Yeah.
He's super talented. Hopefully that Fremont rises to the top.
Yeah, because he's done Japan, he's done all over the world, and he's young. Like we're talking about, he's under 30. Half of these wrestlers now that are top guys, they're like creeping the 40.
No.
Yes.
No. Most of the guys are in their early 30s.
I mean, this is probably a really good segue to your Finn Balor point.
Yeah.
Finn's 35.
I didn't know that. When
That
looking at
is
things up.
crawling to 40.
Well, Rollins is 33.
That's highway to hell 40.
Kevin is not that old either.
Cena's 40.
But Cena's on his way out.
Rude's 40.
Cena's on his way out.
Bobby Roode is 14.
Yeah, Bobby Roode is one of the few there. Most guys in the industry who are
Cesaro's like mid-30s.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it.
Yeah, Cesaro's on his way out.
I don't think he's on his way out.
Nah, he got a lot left to
He
take.
probably got,
I don't think he's on the last one. And he probably got a few more runs.
Right, but a few more runs, he'll be 40.
Yeah, but most guys are in their early 30s though.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, which is, for most athletes, is your prime. And then you
Well,
start
that's
down
because,
playing after that.
and that's usually
Well, it
because
just depends
that's when
on
you're
when
Except
you
for
start.
football. Except for football.
well,
It depends on when you start. So if you're starting at 16, your prime might be 25.
no, but see, the thing is that in a lot of sports, what it is that, like in basketball specifically, 28 to 30 is your prime because that's when you're mentally and physically should be at the same level. Then you, like say, your basketball IQ may continue to rise, but then you're gonna start falling off physically, and that happens in a lot of sports. Baseball, I think, it's a higher age.
Well, the reason why baseball is a higher age because the impact is not as high as a sport
So
like.
there's not as great.
I feel like it depends on the position.
No, most positions aren't. The impact is not that high. You can play for a long time in baseball.
You feel like
The only
pitchers,
Like pitchers and catchers?
yeah.
Whoa.
Well, pitchers and
That's
catchers.
rough.
It's
Yeah,
what one of
that's
the catchers needs, but most
And then
pitchers.
on pitchers,
But most pitchers
yeah.
play until their 40s. Most pitchers, Roger Clemens.
Yeah, but he's not most though. He's not most.
There's a lot of pitchers. We can go down a list of pitchers who played until well into their 40s.
There
Well,
more utility players are
Comparing,
playing
but what I'm
longer.
saying is, like an outfielder would play longer than
Exactly.
a catcher. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
Janelle's right.
But for the most
playing
part,
longer.
most players are going to play till their 40s. Most players.
I mean, most
Yeah, but
players
those
across.
are utility players.
most-
No, I'm talking about majority of the players. Even catchers. We're talking about pitchers.
I feel like
If they
most-
take care of the biggest thing is, regardless, is taking care of your body.
Oh, yeah,
And a lot of athletes don't take care of their bodies. Because I've trained athletes or former athletes who don't take care of their bodies. One of the biggest misconceptions is that because I'm an athlete,
I'm healthy.
I'm healthy. No,
Yeah,
and a lot of them don't get that.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
Yeah.
I remember when I spoke to Shane McMahon about this, he was like, "You're 100% right. A lot of these guys don't work out."
Because they used to it coming natural.
They think
and
it's just
then-
gonna come, and it's not.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why, yes, a guy may be a little on the chunky side, but he moves so much better than a guy who looks like he's fit.
Right. I agree.
Because these guys work extra hard. A lot of these guys, and I'm not just talking about wrestling, I'm talking about basketball, football,
Yeah, a lot of
baseball. A lot of these guys don't take care of their body. And I'm not talking about just hitting the weight room, hitting the cardio. I'm talking about
Eating
getting massage,
healthy.
eating healthy. A lot of these guys do not do
Yeah.
that. That's the reason why they don't play into it. You may say that, but these are fruits of nature. And a lot of them can
I
do
mean,
it.
I'm not discrediting them. I'm just saying with certain sports, there are the livelihood. It just depends.
Yeah, the only sport I can give you that for is football.
Football's gonna be super short.
Ain't no dude that might play to these sports is Tom Brady. But that's because he has one of the greatest diets ever.
Yeah.
And he takes care of himself like he's nobody.
And he's a quarterback. He's not getting
He's
hit
not
as
really
much.
getting hit.
Excuse
as-
me?
He's getting, dude.
Well,
he's
time
getting-
out.
Wait, hold on. He gets
Time
hit.
out.
He gets hit. He's not getting hit. He's not a lineman.
No,
He's not getting it as much as
I just
everybody
want to
else.
know how many sacks did Tom Brady take?
He took the most sacks and almost was in the top 5 taking the most sacks last year.
Yeah, but
His O-line sucked last year. So
but he's still not getting hit as much as every other
you try to get
player.
hit by defensive linemen.
Yes, it hurts.
Don't
Yes.
downplay that.
I'm not.
He is.
I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in perspective.
He's not
Comparison.
gonna get hit by a
In
running back.
comparison. By comparison.
But
By
not running back
comparison.
get hit as much as a running
By
back.
comparison.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, these guys are getting hit constantly. Every game they get
Of
hit.
course, I'm not saying that he's not getting hit. I'm saying by comparison, Tom Brady's not getting hit as much as some of the other players on the field.
And I get that, but it's still getting hit.
No, I'm not saying
He's
is.
still getting hit.
Of course.
You want to get hit right now?
Yeah, he's still getting hit.
All right, let's move on.
Yes.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, before she beats you. All right, so Finn Balor has been voted the sexiest male wrestler by Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Thank you to those that voted. That was a great choice. The abs talk for every woman and female and every woman wrestling fan there is in America and the world. The end.
I guess that's enough.
That's what we can move on.
Alright, and
Oh,
finally,
but if it was Nia Jax voted sexiest female, we'll be sitting here for hours, wouldn't we?
So you want to talk about Finn's?
I'm just saying.
So you want to talk about Finn's
I'm
abs?
just saying.
Do you want to talk about Finn's abs?
I'm just saying.
Is that what the conversation is about?
you want to talk about Nia?
We can talk about Nia.
Alright, we're not going to. Anyway, moving on.
Right then.
I'm just saying.
Alright, moving on. Good vibes go out to Tyson Kidd, aka TJ Wilson. He's coming back into wrestling in a non-wrestling role. Sounds great to see him going back into what he loves. What you guys think about it?
I think it's dope. And as much shit you see online about WWE being a horrible company, because you can go through so many blogs, so many YouTube pages, so many message boards, and they shit on WWE being a horrible company. Oh, there's such dickheads there. They don't have to do this for him.
But I think, my beloved WWE, they waited too fucking long. Because, and I feel like it's almost a slap in the face because A, when he got injured, it was really unfortunate because no one thought it would have been career ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even him and being depressed and, you know, because that, when you can't do what you love, when you can't do your job, it takes a really mental, physical toll. So I get taking the time to reheal and recuperate, fine. But he definitely was on Total Divas with that neck brace. He was there live and in person, and then poof, got taken off the show. And I think WWE was trying to hide certain things on the low by taking him off, but keeping Natty on.
What would they be hiding?
I don't know. That's why they're hiding.
But then you have that in your head though.
But I do because
that's what's in your head right now.
I do because I feel like they waited too long to do something with him. Like he's been solid probably for the last year and a half, if anything, and they ripped him off of Total Divas, kept Natty on there when everybody knows the story is her and her husband, and then decides, you know what, now we're gonna put him as a talent agent.
Wait, has the story been more interesting without him on there, or is it? I mean, I understand what your point, but I mean, has it been more interesting without him?
I feel like her story kind of like diminished because I actually paid attention to the story and it actually made me not like Natty and I like TJ more because how she was acting. She was interacting with her husband. Like it was real life.
But maybe that's the reason why they took him off.
Well, to go off your point, if there really was an issue that they were hiding, you think Natty would stay on the show?
Yeah.
Knowing from what the person that she gives off from on TV, do you think she's that kind of person that would be like, oh, they're trying to hide something about my husband, I'm gonna stay on the show?
I think it could have. I think it depends.
I don't think that.
I think it depends. I think if they would have had because it's when he got injured, they became instead of a 2-income household, became a one-man show, one-man income. So they could have had a conversation and he said, you know what, babe, you know what, whatever issues I may have and I can't do, and they're not allowing me to say or do, I still want you to be great. I still want you to wrestle. I still want you to be on the show. I still want you to make this money.
But once again, I'm still saying, being who Natty is, from what I'm getting from her, I don't think she's that type of person. If her husband said, you know what, they're doing this and this, but I still want to, she'd probably be like, no. We're gonna figure this out together. I go to New Japan and start wrestling again. I'll do what I need to do because she doesn't need WWE.
Well, no.
With that heart name behind her, she's okay. She can go anywhere.
Correct.
So I don't believe that they're hiding something. And the fact of the matter is, they don't have to give him a job. They're not entitled to give him a job.
No, they're not entitled. But my thing is, why wait the year and a half to now do something?
Because they have to figure things out.
I mean, we don't know what else.
Hold on. To figure out where they're gonna put him. Now, him being off a Total Diva, maybe they looked at the situation.
But they're putting him back on.
Once again, maybe they're trying to figure what to do with him exactly. Maybe they want to put him on Total Divas. All right, this whole wife and husband thing, let's work that out. But then maybe Creator was like, you know what, let's take him off to focus more on the women. And kind of push to see how this works out. That's how television works. Sometimes it's like, you know what, let's take him out, let's see how this works. And then this shit ain't working, obviously what you said.
Well, all this is all in our heads, so we're gonna have to figure it out. But I mean, hey, that's great. Alright, so now we're gonna get to over or not. Guys, let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Was it over or not?
Everyone knows the holiday weekend shows up. So
Yo, it wasn't over.
it wasn't.
But
Neither was SmackDown.
SmackDown was over because of the rap battle. The rap battle put it over.
If we're gonna pinpoint
Hold on, wait. Before we get to that, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Let's get through it.
What I'm saying,
we'll do
to
quick
piggyback that, and we're gonna pick
predictions.
segment. Enzo's opening made Raw over.
No, it's not being a rap battle. Nope.
We're not comparing it.
No,
We're not comparing. We're just
No.
Alright, Wilkins. It's not about which one's better.
I'm comparing.
No, but it's not. Alright, but you're
It's not over. It wasn't over because
that's not the question.
The question put it over.
Alright, listen, we're not gonna debate about the. We're not
I
gonna.
am being biased.
Listen, we're not gonna debate about the segments. The question
I am
is.
being
For
biased.
the brand.
Alright,
Enzo
hold up. The question is, was Raw over
No,
or
it
not?
wasn't over.
Alright then, thank you. Alright, so, as we were saying, Enzo, how you feel about Enzo?
Promo was everything. It could have been his best promo to date, to be honest. It was him, it was a mic, it was a crowd. That's all that man ever needs. And then,
Jordan's on the street.
and then Jordan's on his feet. And then, sneak attack Kaz in the back. Like, the real gangster shit. Like, but this whole match that they're about to have is just, it doesn't make really sense to me. Like, it's not gonna be good.
WWE's been getting kind of hood lately, right?
I mean, they know they crowd. Sometimes.
Listen. It's, to go off what you're saying, hip hop culture is pop culture. Point blank. So move on to that. Cool segment. I liked it.
You didn't.
I liked it.
You're full of shit.
Am I full of shit? I'm not full of shit.
Because in your mind, you already know, you already have something above that.
Yes.
But
But I'm not gonna say it's bad.
It's on a different show.
Alright, let's
Listen, I'm
keep
not gonna say it's
on.
bad.
Alright, listen,
If
we
the
don't.
chick is hot, the chick is hot.
We're gonna kill
But the other chick
a lot of
doesn't
time
back
on
her.
this. We're gonna kill a lot of time. We bringing up SmackDown again. Let's wait till we get to it. Alright, I just want to make one little thing. I would love to see Enzo become like the dirty street fighter that just comes out with a bat and the only matches he wins are street fights.
What?
You're on your own on that one.
You definitely don't. Alright.
Alright, that's why I'm not debating. So, Sasha Banks and Bailey versus Nia and Alexa. Go ahead, do your Nia Jax interlude. I'm gonna drink some water.
There's nothing to talk about. Nia is queen, and we all know what's gonna happen. She's winning the title soon. That's it. That is it. This is all just just to stir the pot.
It's the build up.
It's the build. We're stirring the pot up a little bit. Nia is queen. Nia's the new face of the WWE Women's Division at Raw. She's gonna be the new face. We all know that.
So let me ask you a question.
Ask.
If Asuka loses the belt at NXT TakeOver and debuts the night after SummerSlam on Raw, is Nia gonna?
She's not even NXT anytime soon.
We're saying if.
If.
She's saying if.
No, she's not losing it. Nia is literally about to be the face of the women's
What if
division.
they pull a Zack Ryder and let her win at SummerSlam and then Asuka takes the title from her?
Whoa! First of all,
Just saying.
no, it's not.
Nia,
It
look.
can happen.
And the reason why I say it's not gonna happen, because Nia is almost over with the crowd. And that look she has going for her.
I mean, the
very
strongest
You see
man is
Yeah,
Nia's showing face, huh?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
You're playing
I
devil's
love
advocate. You're
Nia.
playing devil's advocate. Stop playing the devil's game, baby girl.
I mean, I
Stop.
can stay in the kitchen clearly because I make good fried chicken.
Yeah.
So
It,
let
no.
me be.
First of all, I said that in English. That's gonna.
No, because Asuka knows way more English than Shinsei Nakamura.
They both need to take a
So
seashell by the
so
seashore
you
class.
can't fast, but you
Wait,
can
do that again? Do that again?
She sells seashells by the seashore. They both need to take that class.
But we can't use that as a precedent.
No, but the thing is,
Because she speaks way better English than Nakamura.
yes, she does, and I love them both. But Asuka needs to stay on NXT because that women's branding. That last match, That last man standing match?
Was dope.
You think they're gonna take, August comes out, they're gonna stop that? No, they need to build that division up. That division might be better than the men's division.
But do you think because of the Mae Young Classic, will they be able to take females from that classic and still rebuild or keep growing NXT?
I think they're gonna.
So that Asuka can come up.
I think Asuka's gonna be there maybe until Survivor Series. And I know we've been talking about Survivor Series not being the big four, not being part of it. But I think now
It's the big four.
But
they just don't do traditional.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna build her up a little bit more. And so it's like, all right, it's time for you to go because the people that's coming from the Mae Young Classic are too green around the ears.
I mean, but you're saying build up someone. This is the undefeated, the longest reigning.
When I say build up the division more with those people because they're still too green. When the Mae Young Classic happens and then whoever they pick and they bring on, they still need to work them more. And then build up.
But that's the point of building a division, right? Where
but you still need that main attraction. You still need that main attraction.
Now give the title to Ember Moon and let her be the head of the division.
Yes.
So that she
Time is not right. Time is not right. Let's build up Ember Moon first.
To be honest,
yeah.
they should have put Asuka up first before Nakamura, and that was just my opinion because I was just like, are we sure we want to do this? But I feel like Asuka's gonna get called up at SummerSlam. So when I go to NXT and she does her current call, I'll let you know.
Okay. We're both gonna be there. We'll be sitting right next to you.
Basically. All right, let's move on. 205 action. What about Cedric Alexander and Noam Dar?
Cedric Alexander is dope as fuck, and they just keep giving him this fucking no harm dumbass match with Alicia dumbass Fox, and I'm over it. Just give him some real matches so that everyone can see how talented he is.
I mean, do you feel like he should be in the main roster instead of 205? You think
No.
he's been wasted?
No.
So keep him on 205.
Yeah.
Just doing a better, or just doing better for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would keep him on 205. I wouldn't. He would get buried in the middle of it.
What they need to do is, I like where he's at with that whole little mini feud. They need to build up more on it.
No, it's done. It's been done.
The thing is, the feud is too basic.
Like, you know what it is?
But it has gone on for a little bit.
You know what fucked it up was because he got injured. So it was that gap in between.
It was on pause.
Where Alicia Fox like traded places and was like, "Fuck you, I don't want to be with you no more. I'll be with no more dumb ass." And then he got injured. So it was months in between that whole feud. So, but it's outrageous for him.
But the thing is, they need to be more creative with it and then bring other people in. The thing about 205,
they tried.
What I'm trying to say is that 205 is not working. And when I say working, they're not building up between multiple people within that division.
But you know why?
It's getting lackluster. It's becoming very stale. Like, it's basically they just come in, put purple ropes on, and that's it.
They do. It's tape. I found out the hard way.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
It's tape.
Tape?
It's
and they take the tape off every single time?
So like the longest, fun fact guys, the longest commercial break is the cruiserweight match is gonna happen. What they do is it's honestly like an army of like 20 people, and they tape the ropes really fast and they change the bottom, they change the skirts, and then at the end of the match it's another long ass commercial. So they just rip off the tape.
That's when we're seeing all these backstage segments and long commercials.
Right.
Gotcha.
So you'll see. So every time now you look at a cruiserweight match before and after, you're like, why is this shit so long? It's because of the change.
Well, it makes sense, but.
Because I kept wondering, like, how the fuck are they doing this? And then when we went, I don't know what live show I went to, and I saw them taping, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's smart.
The funny thing is, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of tape because they've done it like twice in one night.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn. So now you're telling me that because I've never seen them do that live yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, so they're doing.
Yeah, but when I tell you, it's like an army of 20, 25 people.
Wow.
Literally.
Well, that's why
it's like 4 or 5 people on each side of the ring doing
That's why they cutting checks like they are.
No, that's why they're cutting.
Because it's the same people.
There's no more pyro.
It's the same people, right? What happened to the pyro?
No, they're cutting costs.
Put on pyro though?
Because the tape costs a lot.
Tape costs a lot. They got 25 people, that's 25 checks, they gotta put on tape.
I want to know, you know what I do want to know? I want to know their budget for fireworks. Because as much as fucking fireworks they use for WrestleMania, I was like.
And also a lot of venues don't like pyro in the venue.
Well, yeah, depending on the type of venue. is.
Yeah, so it's a little difficult to.
Because of legalities and.
The legalities, and then also it fills up the whole arena with
Yeah,
smoke.
Yeah.
So they don't want to do that.
Damage their water pressure systems.
But that's
What are we doing next?
that's a lot of people for
Yeah.
to tape a ring. So let's move on. Miz and his Miz Taraj. What you guys think about that? Is it in all around? All right, we'll keep on going.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be great. Like I need everyone to know that Miz can really probably build these two people.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like
but
it
then
could be
Monday,
great, but Monday it was just like.
Yeah, but what's up with Curtis actually looking like a young Arn Anderson and
I love Arn, by the way.
and
Watching.
okay, so but real quick, what about Bo Dallas with the bandana and the
So I asked, shout out to everyone in the group that can be real hardcore wrestling fans. I asked because I was like, what the fuck does he have one glove on look like OJ? And why does he have this stupid ass bandana on? But they're homages to his grandfather and his uncle.
Black Jack Mulligan? Oh
So
man.
someone like, so they told me, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why the fuck he got on one glove? The fuck is that about?
I used to love Black Jack Mulligan.
It's pretty cool.
Man.
Maybe we'll use him as a
So he's channeling his family legacy, which I think is pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
That is
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna move on to Goldust or R-Truth. I don't get it.
I just want Goldust to be great again. The end.
Make Goldust great again. We need a gold
Like,
hat.
I want
A
shirts,
gold hat.
shirts made,
A
stars,
A gold hat with black lettering.
everything. Goldust has one more run at him, and I keep saying, I was like, I really want to see Goldust versus Miz, and I feel like the promos would be fucking dope. I feel like the build
I think we should have an icy run.
one more. Just
Like
give me one more.
That's like a good month or so.
That'd be awesome. I still have a better angle than all that, but I don't think anybody wants to hear it. So anyway, Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Joe's gonna kill you.
First of all, WWE needs to stop acting like people aren't in the same arena.
Yeah, that was
Like, what the fuck?
No, but you know
was
what? That was dope though, because it was like
He
no,
was
like you
far from
broke kayfabe.
Well, so the way I took it was they didn't want to keep them separate from each other, so they wouldn't get into a fight.
Right.
That's how I was thinking. I was like, maybe they're
No, but I
saying-
feel like the most gangster shit would have had them been in the same room. Like if you when you do a weigh-in for a boxing match, that's what they should have did.
I thought they should have done like maybe get Michael Cole or somebody to interview them. Like
Corey Graves.
Well, he started to.
no, I'm talking about like have them both in a room, like you said, and have the interview
Well,
like
then.
have like an interview type of situation. Did I like the segment? I love this segment,
Yeah.
but it was just funny because it's like, why are you
It
doing
was like
satellite?
be a satellite.
This is via
Well,
satellite.
that's where they dropped the ball on it. It was like, yo, why you
Like
didn't do?
Vince, you need to fire some of your production people because that shit is dumb. Like,
Yeah.
But then I think Simone was like, this is
I guess-
fucking stupid. Let me take this off. And
like this is dumb. Like he spoke for all of us fans. Like, okay, this is dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what he
oh.
wanted.
But that's-
you know what? These
Well, that's why
motherfuckers.
he's got it so over with everybody.
But I feel like Joe's been over from when he debuted, and I mean,
Nah, he's got it more over.
and I feel like those that have seen Joe from TNA days, like you want him to be great, and I feel like I don't want. I want this match to end in the DQ so that it doesn't destroy all the momentum Samoa Joe has. I would respect the fact if even Roman keeps the title and it doesn't become a squash match. It just
Roman keeps the title?
not Roman.
I mean, Brock.
Brock.
Because they're trying to do this whole Roman versus Brock at SummerSlam. And if they do this, I'm not buying my SummerSlam ticket. You guys have that on Bible. But I feel like I could deal with a triple threat. So even if they wanted to throw Roman's ass in the match and have Roman, Brock, and Samoa Joe. Or Braun, Brock, and Samoa Joe. Like I feel like
Braun is not really.
but I feel like regardless, I feel like Joe's momentum, it doesn't need to be stopped off of Brock squashing the fuck out of him because that's just gonna be a lose for us as fans.
It's not
And
necessary.
it's gonna be a lose for him.
Moving on. Did you guys catch that? What you guys think of Mustafa Ali in that Neville match? That guy got something.
Mustafa Ali looked great. He looked like a Super Saiyan in that stupid outfit he had on, but regardless, it's a different story.
Yeah.
he looked awesome. He looked really good, moved well. I'm a huge Neville fan.
Well, yeah, this Neville, old Neville, no.
I love that old Neville too.
Old Neville,
That's
because
Superman.
Neville,
Well, you talking about like he was like Mighty Mouse.
that was dumb.
You know Mark
Yeah,
Hamill killed that concept?
Thank
Who?
God.
Mark Hamill was the one who killed that
Thank you,
concept.
Mark Henry, really appreciate
He
you.
was the one that was like,
Good.
this is dumb.
Well, the thing is that
Dumb.
Vince McMahon has always had a major obsession with Mighty Mouse, and he always wanted a wrestler like that. And Neville fit that mold, but this gimmick that he has now is amazing.
It's dope.
I've always loved Neville. I always thought Neville was one of the most amazing people in
I
the
definitely
ring.
jumped on the
Great look.
bandwagon when he turned.
No, I've always been a fan of him. Loved his entrance, loved everything about him, loved the cape and everything. I
No,
thought
because all I saw was that fucking cake choking the shit out of him every week. Like, I just was over it. I was like,
No,
I
I-
don't do this.
always loved Neville.
It was like
That-
he purposely had his ears popping out too. Like,
Well, his ears are just like.
I mean,
he
they're
has
like that, but it was like
that.
he made sure to position his hair that was a certain way so that it always.
No, Neville's amazing. That match was really, probably was one of the highlights of Raw.
Yeah,
Few highlights of Raw.
I remember watching and just going, whoa,
Like-
a couple of times.
See, and that's what 205, like, seeing it live, that's what it will do. Like, it'll be those onesie twosies that you'll stop and you'll be like, oh, this is kind of interesting. But then, it's funny because I feel like on Raw, when they do cruiserweight matches, it's a little bit more interesting than when you're at SmackDown and you have to sit and go through watching 205 Live being taped live for the network, because you're just there like, alright, this is.
Oh, like I said, 205 is not being built up. It's being treated.
It's a ping pong because.
So it's like a spot show, in other words. It's like all you're seeing is really spots, and that's it, right?
No, I mean, once again, I feel like with cruiserweights, and it's just depending on who you get onesie twosies. It's no real sense of consistency, but it's not their fault. I think it is production's fault because I think when the brand split happened, Raw was getting 205. Raw was getting the cruiserweights, right?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like they're on both shows, so it doesn't really make sense.
They shouldn't be on both shows. They should be on one show. And the other thing about it is, they should treat it like a separate show completely.
Yeah, I think they tried doing it after SmackDown, but it's just the fact that now it's after SmackDown. So it's that supplement hour that Raw has already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
And it doesn't make sense.
It's not even that. It's just they need to like get everybody together, build storylines, build feuds, like different things. They need to stop treating it like a regular indie. To me, it feels like an indie show.
Well, that's the problem. I think the fact is that they're doing, you have 205 Live separate, but then you have a couple of spot matches here and there on Raw, and they need to actually build those angles, that on 205, and just give people a glimpse into it on Raw, a real glimpse into
I
it,
really feel like
and then to carry
cruiserweight
people
shouldn't be
over.
on Raw at all.
They shouldn't be on one.
If that's the case,
Should just have their own.
let's just keep it 205 Live. Let's just keep it after SmackDown.
So
like
just, in other words, put it on USA.
And
Though.
Yes.
no, just keep it on. I mean, it's fine on the network because ideally it already because SmackDown happens fine. Then you turn it to the network, you watch 205 Live, and then you watch Talking Smack. I really wish it was the opposite because I hate waiting 45 minutes to watch Talking Smack.
But that's it. So
But-
you see, there's no interest in the end. This goes back to them not thinking outside the box. In some ways, they could put an hour, like do some Sunday Night Heat shit. Put an hour.
Yeah, 205.
Actually, what about why not actually cut in some of the Talking Smack in between matches on 205 Live? That might actually.
I feel like they
Well,
should-
no, because Talking Smack has nothing to do with 205 Live.
No, but I'm just trying to think of like ways for them to.
No, just build the brand. Have them have legit feuds. Make stars out of these cruiserweights. You have talent there.
Has anyone seen the UK champion? No? Yes, maybe?
I glimpsed that and didn't fully watch it.
Yeah.
That's a mad random.
No, but it goes off of what you're saying in terms of building something because they essentially wanted to build
Didn't they
this
get
UK. No, they built this UK. They have this group of guys from the UK, and you know where they put them? On NXT. And it's like, but does that really make sense?
No, my whole thing is, and it really bothers me, because that's why, this goes back to my Leo Rush conversation.
Yeah.
They have all this talent. a ton of talent, and they're getting new talent from all over the place. They're literally going to every indie territory, or like not territory, but like every indie area, Northeast, California, on the South, middle of America, picking away, toss them into NXT, WWE, and you only have like really 5 guys really working, and you have all these shows. So you know what? Cut the check, Vince. Get some people in charge and start building brands. You're in, like we talked about before, you're in a time of creativity.
Yeah.
You can create so much. Get a bunch of young dudes who are passionate about wrestling, put them to work. Have them build those brands up. And not just in the ring, outside of the ring, social media, on the website. You have your own network, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You cut out the middleman.
That's just
You're right.
my point of view. Like, you build and you build this hype off of the UK tournament and then do nothing with it, kind of. So it's like, let's just figure this out.
Yeah, so next thing that we're going to talk about.
Exactly. So,
I gotta fix Taker.
Apollo Crews being murdered by Braun Strowman.
Why they do my baby daddy like that? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, your baby daddy got beat the hell up.
Like, yo, but that kick though, I cried for like 2 minutes because that shit was hilarious. Like, I was like, why do you do my mans like that? Come on.
Yeah, they beat his ass, yo.
And all for fucking Roman to be in the ambulance, and once again the ambulance being over the knees too. I'm just so over this. I want this match to be done with. It should actually open Great Balls of Fire at this point. Let's get it over with. Let's move on.
So like, again, you just keep on putting over the ambulance. So
Because it is, like, he went to go hit that ambulance 3 fucking times. Like, alright, move. Okay.
I like the
this
segment.
another.
I like the segment. She's being a hater once again.
I'm not being a hater, I'm just saying.
It's a great concept.
It's a great concept.
Yes, it's cool. It's cool. Cruz is a joke.
It's cool.
Cruz is a joke. That's
No,
why.
But
Cruz is a joke.
I'm just saying.
He's one of the most
ambulance
talented
match
people
is
in the
cool.
ring, but outside of when it comes to like entertainment, he's a joke. And they need to build that title out a little bit better.
I just, you know
To
what,
get
I
him
think
over.
Apollo Crews just needs to shed some pounds and just get him to a 5.
all right.
And let him be the star he's really meant to be.
Okay, moving on.
I'm sorry, looking at it.
So listen, we're gonna do our predictions for Great Balls of Fire.
This Sunday, actually showing at Legends this Sunday.
Hosted by Simon Gotch, who it will be doing autographs
Cheap
and
love.
photography. And if you want to come to the party, go to yepilw.com. That's YEPILW.com.
Cheap love.
All right, so on the pre-show, Tozawa versus Neville.
I want Neville to win so that they can kind of continue this feud because it has a lot of potential.
All right, so
Neville's winning. Next.
all right, Big Cass versus Enzo.
Big Cass is going to destroy Enzo.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a smart, but okay. So both of you guys say the
If
same
the
thing.
worst, the one thing that could happen is the match actually just not happening, like the bell not ringing at all, to have them wait to come home here in Brooklyn and to have a real match.
So
That's
no-
the only way I can see like it going another way.
So in other words, Enzo gets knocked out again. Gotcha.
Not even knocked out, like they just start brawling
I think
and the match doesn't even start.
Enzo gets his ass. No, I'm sorry. Enzo gets his ass handed to him.
Okay.
Then Big Show gets involved.
All right. Cool. Moving on. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks.
Lexa
Bliss.
Bliss is winning.
All right.
She's carrying over to
Because-
Feel the same way?
Yeah, because she's holding it for Nia, so.
Yep, holding for my baby.
All right. Bray Wyatt versus the Architect Seth Rollins.
Seth
I
Rollins.
need Bray to win, but Seth is gonna
Seth
win.
is winning.
So both of you same.
I need Bray to win because the time right now is for him, for his character to really be on some creep shit.
So
Like,
you're saying you want Bray to win, or you think Bray's gonna win?
I want
You know
Bray
what?
to win.
Bray's gonna win.
I want Bray to win.
I think Bray's gonna win
but
because,
I
and
see
the
Seth
reason why I
winning.
say that, he's been losing way too much.
But see, I feel like what they're trying to do with him is create that like atmosphere where he doesn't need to win to be who he is.
No, I think
Which sucks because everybody wants to see him win.
I
Like
think
when
he's
he
gonna
won the title, that pop was wild. Like it was crazy.
no, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. Seth is gonna be Seth because Seth doesn't really need this.
I mean, yeah, I don't
So
think.
you change your prediction? You
No, I think Seth is going to win. I personally want to see Bray be great.
Okay.
So I want him to win, but I don't see him winning.
Okay.
Got you. Braun versus Roman in an ambulance match.
Roman. She's probably gonna say the ambulance.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
Wait, but wouldn't it be dope if both of them somehow end up in ambulance and the door closes?
No, that's so stupid.
So they
Just
both.
like this fucking match. Thank you. You prove my point.
Alright, so who?
No, it's stupid if both of them end up in the ambulance and it drives away. That's what the dumb shit is that.
Because the ambulance wins, and because the match is fucking dumb to
That makes
begin
no
with.
sense.
And the ambulance was made by Tesla and is a self-driving vehicle. There you go, we got
No one in the front gonna know who's in it. They just gonna hear the fucking door close.
it.
There's
Alright.
gonna be Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner has never probably shown me his face.
Wouldn't it be dope if he's
It's
driving
fucking dope though.
if he's driving it?
I'm a Steiner. You know what? Big Papa Pump. Yo. He's
That
fucking
would be
crazy.
dope.
But,
I was marking out on that one. Alright, so who you picking? Braun or Roman?
My pride says Braun.
Alright.
Well, we should do Miz, no?
Miz or Ambrose?
Miz, unfortunately. You know.
This is definitely winning.
Everyone knows I'm the biggest Dean Ambrose fan. Everyone knows this. But I can admit, Dean does better chasing a title than being a champion. And that's fine.
very,
Horrible champion.
very,
fine.
One of the worst champions I've ever seen.
And you
in my
know
life.
what? It's fine because you know what? There's a lot. Piper was the same way. Piper was never really champion. He just was great
At
chasing it.
The chase is there's always more money in the chase. 30-minute Iron Man match. The Hardys versus Cesaro
The
and
fact that
Sheamus.
they're doing this, I think, is really ballsy. Like, real ballsy.
The Hardys are winning because Homeboy got
Sheamus is about to go.
Sheamus about to shoot a movie.
So you both feel the same way?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think because everybody's going to believe that, Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win, and then Hardys might win it the next night or something like that. I feel like it's just getting too predictable, especially them promoting the movie.
But let me
Well,
ask you
that's
this.
just
Let
my-
me ask you guys this. Then if Hardys win, do the revivals step in? And do the Hardys help build these, top guys?
They might.
I think it's something to think about.
They might.
Because the revival is ready to go.
All right, and then finally, Brock versus Samoa Joe.
I think Samoa Joe's gonna win this.
I think it's gonna be no DQ. I think it's gonna be DQ. So I think Samoa Joe will win, but Brock retains.
No, I think Samoa Joe's gonna get the title.
If Samoa Joe wins the title, I would mark out. Like, you guys will
I
have to record me.
really.
Like, Romeo recorded, when we went to Extreme Rules, Romeo recorded the shit out of me when Samoa Joe won. And I was like, oh my god, it was fucking
All right, so we're saying Samoa.
I say Joe, but by DQ.
No, I say Joe wins the title.
And Joe.
I think Joe wins the title
My want to
because there's gonna be a lot better to.
So my follow-up question to you two then is, how long is the match gonna be?
Oh, that's gonna be. I think the match is gonna last at
It's
least.
gonna be a good match.
I think.
How long? Are we going 5? Are we going 10? Are we going 15 minutes? How
Go
long?
about 15 minutes because the reason why they're the same size and they have some of the same grappling style, so it's gonna work. Cause a lot of guys that Brock fights are not that UFC grappling type of style.
Like this is a brawl.
This is a brawl. They're two brawls going up against each other. And
I say 12 minutes.
I say about solid 12 minutes. Will Brock will dominate? Yes. But I feel they're gonna squeak something out and Samoa pulls off the win.
I hope Joe wins. Joe deserves it.
I don't think it's gonna be as like dominant on Brock's side.
Alright, let's go to SmackDown now.
All right, so now that we're going to SmackDown, you can begin with. We'll begin with Cena.
You are into, fantasy specialty matches, so this flag match is gonna be awesome, isn't it?
Well, wait, hold on. Of we even get to that, how you guys feel about in that promo where he said he's not a part-timer, he's an all-timer? That was kind of ill.
First of all, Cena has fucking bars. He's out here spitting 16 bars, so that's why he said that. And there is truth to that. He's
just saying that because he said that to The Rock. He said it's
but for it to be delivered in that way, with him coming back,
John Cena is one of the best people to ever grace WWE. As much as people want to hate the guy,
of course, you can't hate on him.
He's one of the greatest to ever be in WWE. That promo cut awesome, cut great. He always cuts great promos. He's that corny, great promo guy.
Yeah.
And that's why you gotta love them. Now, the match, the flag match, why not? Why not?
All right, so we discussed that. Now we're gonna go on to Battle Royal. What you guys think about AJ Styles Battle Royal? Let's try and keep it brief.
They didn't need a battle royal to give AJ the damn title match. The highlight of the battle royal was Mojo flipping on Zack Ryder.
The Battle Royal was done to show that SmackDown's got an opportunity. Even though it's really just AJ's show. But it's a continued playing on SmackDown, come to SmackDown, you get an opportunity.
Well, that was the whole reason for the Chad Gable match in the beginning.
He wrestled twice that night.
Yeah, but AJ loves Chad Gable.
Yeah.
He tweeted about it too. He said, yo, this guy works.
Well, yeah.
He looks like a young Kurt Angle in the ring, and it was a great match.
Well, they both have
Wrestling background, yeah, of course.
So Battle Royal was cool. It was a waste of time.
We gotta have fillers.
We gotta have fillers.
Yeah.
I told y'all, holiday shows are worse. Everyone knows that.
Right.
But my rap battle with Wale.
Moving on to the rap battle. Let's talk about it.
My name Wale.
Let's talk about it.
Take that.
PG rated or R rated, like Xavier Woods.
I cannot believe he said that.
So
It was eventual that was gonna come up. It was gonna
wait.
But the flow of it.
No. So I saw the rap battle. We were all watching the rap.
Okay, so at my house, we had I pulled the TV into the living room. Everyone watched SmackDown like a good little family that we are. And everyone's loud, of course, because that's what families are, we're loud. But during this rap battle, everybody was quiet. So we heard every word. But when he dropped that line, all of us were like, oh!
But the thing is,
Usos won that battle, by the way.
Yeah.
well, the thing is that got me, I was like, did you guys really write these? Because this isn't creative.
Yeah.
Creative didn't write this for you guys.
No. He
So,
definitely spit off the dome. That was definitely that.
which what made it so cool. Because you can tell, like, this wasn't done by creative. That line was like, oh!
Got him.
This wasn't done by creative. This is you.
Yeah.
But then Xavier kind of brought him back with a total diva line.
That shit was hilarious. And maybe it's true.
And it's a bunch of truth to that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a bunch of, so I was like, oh, this is good. It didn't really end the right way.
Of course not.
That was because the crowd knew that Usos won it.
And the replay, from what I'm hearing, the replay.
Oh, they cut it out.
Oh, they cut it out. Oh, it was so bad. I was like, damn. Like Usos won hands down.
So this teaches you guys a lesson. You have to watch it live.
Or DVR it and watch it later.
Because if you don't watch it live,
you're gonna miss
some shit.
Now, let's talk about Wale being so hyped in the ring.
Wale wanted to take a bump.
The fourth New Day member?
He was definitely the fourth New Day member. But then it also shows what we talked about earlier, how that hip hop is pop and WWE loves popular culture.
Well,
oh, without question.
And the thing about Wale is that he's an actual fan. Like,
He's a huge fan.
Like, you know how they bring these celebrities in sometimes?
Yeah.
And
they'll
post or they'll comment or they'll promote. And you know what? They promote their thing and that's fine. I respect, first of all, I love Wale as a musician.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that every WrestleMania weekend, he does his own WrestleMania.
Wale-mania.
He does his own WrestleMania party. The Thursday before WrestleMania. I think it's dope, and I think he was the perfect person to get to host the rap battle.
Now, the reason why I knew Wale was a huge wrestling fan, like legit wrestling fan, not just some I watch wrestling sometimes. He was at a TNA show.
Yeah,
no disrespect to TNA, but that isn't mainstream.
Yeah, you got a TNA show.
You got a TNA show, sitting front row and cheering. That means you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
That you're a legit wrestling fan. I was there like, yo, Wale, like, what up, man? What's going on? I get a picture?
Yeah. All right, yo. Speaking of TNA, we had Alberto El Patron beat Bobby Lashley to unify the GFW and TNA World Championship belts. Any thoughts?
I'm still stuck on how Bobby Lashley is their top guy. So.
As you can see, hold on 1 second. We all know my feelings on Alberto El Patron.
All right.
I don't like him as a wrestler. I prefer Bobby Lashley as a title holder.
Of course.
But you know what? It is what it is.
I would rather than Jeff Jarrett get in the ring and take it and fucking unify it like he always did. Yeah. With King of the Mountain, he was always champion. Like he put himself over
all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
But I didn't even care because I like Jeff. So I was fucking do it.
He comes off as the most narcissistic man in pro wrestling. He's like, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm tired of holding.
But he is the company, so it's like when Vince won the fucking Royal Rumble. Same thing.
Yeah, but that's more for storylines. It worked. Yeah.
But see, with Jeff, whenever he won the title, it was a storyline.
Yeah, but Vince didn't.
All right. So
Jeff took Kurt twice, so I think Jeff did a little better.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
Just saying.
That's disrespectful.
Shots fired.
Do you enjoy people just getting cheated on? I think like this is bringing this up.
No, I'm
you brought up like the second or third time you brought it up.
I'm just saying. Well, if we go back to the whole JoJo and Wyatt, we spoke about it a few episodes ago. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everyone ends up cheating somehow, some way.
Yeah, but why must bring that up? Bring that up
because it was a storyline. It's not my fault.
Listen, cheater.
No.
Shots fired.
Cheater.
He doesn't know my life.
Shots fired. All right, listen. All right. I gotta play back. I'm gonna wear a striped shirt next time. Going forward, D'Angelo Williams, NFL D'Angelo Williams made his wrestling debut at Slammiversary. Thoughts?
Debut and final match.
I hate that stuff, and I'm gonna go on a tangent right now, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas is going on a tangent.
Make your tangent.
No. It's gonna go on a tangent.
I'm gonna drink water.
So, respect the sport. And I hate when guys from the outside come in. I get he's a huge wrestling fan, and he's doing for his father, who passed away. It's all good. He almost killed himself.
It was his uncle.
I'm sorry, it was his uncle. He almost killed himself.
Oh, I know.
He almost died. He almost broke his neck. Did he look good in the ring? Barely decent.
No.
I get it. He's an elite athlete because he was a quality running back for the Steelers and the Panthers when he was playing.
And he is now a free agent. So.
And he's now a free agent. So he's probably gonna go back to the NFL again because he still has some stuff left in the tank. I think he had he didn't play that many games last year, but the year before he had like about 900 yards. A little over 900 yards. I could be wrong, but we could double check on that. But dude almost died.
I know.
And I hate when they put people in the ring and they do stuff like that. WWE is known to do that, but control that. Control it a little bit better because we don't need somebody neck breaking in the ring. That really bothers me when it happens. Somebody that green around the ears to come into the ring like that and almost do some dumb shit like that. He almost fucking died. Now, you hear me on this tangent, and I told friends I liked it when Green Arrow came. And then a little match.
But you know what he was doing though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the thing about it, Green Arrow did the simplest shit. Little headlock here, little jump off the rope, not too high. Simple shit.
I mean, to be fair, this D'Angelo kid did some simple shit. He just didn't know what he was doing.
No, you don't do some frog splashing or some. No, you don't do stuff. No, you don't do stuff like that.
Well, regardless, he shouldn't have been in the ring. He shouldn't have been in TNA.
Fucking stupid.
Debut, final match.
Well, he's still alive, so we're gonna move on. Now we're gonna do our game. Push, Bury, Fire. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Push, Bury, Fire. Alberto El Patron, Xavier Woods, or Brad Maddox.
What? That's the most random thing about it.
It's not.
It's not random.
It's the page.
Yeah, the dog. But it's just Brad Maddox, whatever. Anyways, we're pushing up Xavier Woods.
Yes.
Because he has a PhD.
Okay. Keep it on going. Keep it going.
We're gonna bury Brad Maddox. And we're gonna.
He was used to it anyway.
And this is gonna fire El Patron, this guy, whatever.
Patron Margarita.
Patron Margarita.
Alright.
Same. To be honest.
Okay.
But not because Xavier Woods has a PhD, because he's fucking Consequence Creed. That's why.
No, because he has a PhD and he's a professional wrestler. That is awesome. He took acting classes.
But he's not the only wrestler that has degrees and stuff.
I don't care.
You know, there are others.
I don't care. The point is, I'm pointing it out because I like him having a PhD. It's about him. I don't care about anybody else right now.
Okay, moving on. Pushbury Fire. Democrats. Hey. Pushbury Fire. Democrats, Republicans, Independents.
Is this CNN?
Yes.
This is Yuppie.
No, it's SNN, Sofrito News Network.
So I gotta start speaking Spanish all in my house right now?
Hey, so start. Damn, that's really racist.
How are you being racist in your Spanish?
Because I can say it because I know Spanish. Thank you. Continue.
Does it make me speak Spanish? Well, I actually grew up in Spanish. Does it make me a part of the
Actually, you
culture?
probably are because Haiti and Dominican Republic are the same island.
We're not-
You are kind of Dominican.
So
I'm not. You love Dominican women.
Yeah, I know you do.
Literally.
Oh.
You do wear sometimes shoes with no socks.
Maria, that runs the Dominican restaurant by my house. I love you. Thanks for the rice and beans, the chicken that you cooked.
You guys are the same island. You're basically Dominican.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe. I love the women. I absolutely
I
love
agree.
Dominican women. Colombian women is a close second.
Yeah, this isn't wrestling. And the same
We're not doing.
We're talking about parties right now, so I can't talk about the women that I love.
We're not talking. We're talking
And I
about.
love German and Samoan women.
Clearly.
All right, listen.
All right, so we're gonna push liberals.
More personal.
I didn't say liberals. I said Democrats, Republicans, or independents.
Once again, Democrats. No, I'm pushing Wilkins. Wilkins says I'm pushing some liberals, aka Democrats.
But there are some Republicans that are liberal about some things.
Whatever.
Just saying.
We're gonna bury. You know what? We're gonna switch it. We're gonna push independent parties. We're gonna bury Democrats. We're gonna fire Republicans. That's my view.
I'm the reverse. I'm going to push Democrats. I'm going to bury independents. And then bury the shit out of Republicans.
All right, we'll go with that. Next question.
And since it was July 4th, and I hope everybody had a great July 4th, Pillsbury Fire. Burgers, hot dogs, or ribs?
Well, I'm pushing ribs. I should have made some yesterday.
You should have made some yesterday.
I'm gonna.
I like the. By the way, I like the way you said I'm pushing ribs.
Don't hold me against that. I'm gonna bury hot dogs.
Can't
I'm
be
gonna-
totally can't get that.
I know what you got.
And
This is
then
disgusting.
I'm gonna fire burgers.
We're gonna push burgers. I love a good burger.
Do you?
I enjoy a good burger.
Wilkins can actually cook a good burger, but I can season it very well.
Your boy got skills, ladies.
And he cooks in spandex.
I do cook in Spanish. Burger. We're gonna fire. We're gonna bury ribs. We're gonna fire hot dogs.
No said.
Ooh.
And
Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters
We're
gonna hate.
all right, and now we're going to our viewer questions.
Thank
Viewer
you
question.
for everyone that did submit a question. Just because your question is not asked does not mean we will not consider you for the next show. Thank you for the disclaimer.
And that is Janelle from HR.
Because you know that's gonna be the thing. Like, why my question wasn't asked?
Janelle from HR didn't want it to be asked.
Ask it next week, episode 5. Once you subscribe, you'll hear it. Thank you.
Exactly. Alexander Wright asks, hypothetical, if the Money to Bank briefcase existed in the 80s and 90s, which wrestler do you think would have won it and cashed in to become world champion?
Alex, thank you for that question. I thought it was an awesome question. I guess I'll go first. In the 80s, I would have wanted to. Thanks, Alex, for your awesome question. For the 80s, I would have loved to see Mr. Perfect climb the ladder and to get the briefcase. And I think if he would have cashed it in, he would have won it. And then for the 90s, I would have loved to see the beloved Owen Hart climb up and get the briefcase and cash in.
Oh, he would have been great with that.
And his cash in would have been probably the dopest cash in of all time.
You think he would have cashed in on his brother?
Yes.
All right.
So mine would be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the 80s.
Okay.
I think that would be a great ladder match type of situation.
Who do you think he would have cashed in on? Because Hogan was a champion most of the time. Or would he have done it in against Ric Flair in NWA?
I think probably going against Ric Flair. That'd have been that'd be awesome. I have 2 people for each era, so also Macho Man Randy Savage.
The greatest of all time.
Out of the 90s, I have 2 people again. First person would have been Shawn Michaels.
Shawn didn't need that though.
Yeah, but the thing is in the beginning of the 90s.
The childhood
Okay.
dream.
Yeah, the beginning of the 90s.
Alright, we're talking about like Marty Jannetty,
Yeah, that
Shawn
time.
Michaels time.
I'm talking about right after him and Marjorie break up, and he's building up that singles.
So basically, right after the barbershop window that we're going to get to in a
Oh my
minute.
God! So what if Sherry Martel would have climbed the ladder and grabbed the briefcase and then dropped it in Shawn Michaels'
That would have been
arms?
awesome.
Ooh.
And then my second person would have been Mankind. And the reason why I say that was because him winning the title, when he won the title,
He wasn't Mankind though.
no, he won the title. He
He
was
wasn't
Mankind.
Mankind.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't have the mask on.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was Mankind.
Yeah.
He was Mankind because I
Remember they spoiled it? WCW spoiled it.
I was
Like,
watching.
Mankind.
The thing is, I was watching WCW that
I
day.
could have sworn he didn't have a mask
No,
on.
he
had
was
it.
Mankind. So the reason why I would have replaced that win with him cashing in on Raw that night.
Oh, like Ziggler?
Yeah, cashing on Raw that night, and then
Like Ziggler.
yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So just like that. Those are my picks.
All right, cool. Second question comes from Quintus Brown, aka President of the Roman Reigns fan club, or President of the Roman Empire. He asked, as Janelle moves you, when it's all said and done, will the Bullet Club eclipse the Four Horsemen as the best stable ever?
No.
Hell no.
Absolutely not, Quintus. And because these people are dickheads and I believe with like an answer behind their saying
I'm
no.
giving an
No,
answer.
it's too late now. At this
It's
point,
not too late.
I'm not giving you an answer. I'm just going like this.
so they're being dicks. But the reason why they won't be, the Bullet Club has way too many members.
It's NWO.
And then it's literally, like I said that like the other day, it's literally NWO. It's NWO, LWO,
But it's
Night
NWO
World Order, Wolfpack. It's all mixed in one. It's too diluted.
It's too sweet.
But you know
too
what?
diluted.
You know what? Just to play devil's advocate, I will say this: at least they're doing it way better than the NWO.
Yeah.
They are doing it much better than it, but it's too
You
diluted.
know what it is? I think NWO in the beginning, like even though NWO had like 8, 10 guys, it still was solid. It was after that 10th person that it was just like, okay, this is watered down.
When you got,
And I feel
yeah.
like with Bullet Club, you know, the thing that works for them is that it's kind of a revolving door.
Yeah.
So someone gets super kicked out of the group. So there's always
I mean, when you got Horace Hogan as part of the NWO,
yeah, then
that's when you go
we're
wrong.
all fucked up in the game at that point.
Yeah, it's too diluted. The Four Horsemen was iconic, and I'm not trying to take it because, and I'm not trying to. They were iconic at the time when they were just the Four Horsemen. Bullet Club is not on that level of iconicness because, like I said, what we all said, there's too many people.
Yeah.
When there's too many chefs in the kitchen, the food starts tasting bad.
All right. So one final question on this. Unfortunately, time will pass, and people will forget about what came before them. Do you think at some point Bullet Club will be considered better than Four Horsemen, just based on time passing?
I still think people would mention NWO before they mention Bullet Club.
Yeah, and
Upset.
also, we're at a point where we can go back in history.
Yeah. Thank you, network.
We have
Thank
a
you, Vince.
catalog.
Thank you, YouTube.
So yeah, so actually
Alright.
guys in the comments, you can actually answer the questions yourselves as well. I think, yes, we have our own opinions, but your answers too are pretty gonna be dope. So especially that Money in the Bank briefcase one, that's actually a really good question.
So answer away, give us subscribe, comment, just talk
Before
to
we get
us,
to
talk
that,
to us.
we have one more thing. Barbershop window. This week, Janelle, who you kicking through the barbershop window?
Everyone knows Sami Zayn's gonna do. First of all, he actually got kicked out of the ring and eliminated by AJ Styles, so he clearly gets kicked through the fucking window every dumbass week. But actually, the person, and I like this person as a wrestler, opposed to you don't like him at all. But I think him as champion, he's practically being a pussy at this point. Alberto Del Rio, El Patron, El Margarita, Tequila, whatever you want to call him today. I think for him to always have WWE in his mouth, like, bruh, you were there. If you wanted to make something out of it, you could have made something out of it. Do I think he should have came back? Ever? Not really, because there really was no place for him. I think him beating Cena at that time was fucking dope. Everybody didn't see that shit coming. But after that, it was like the League of Nations thing happened, which could have been dope, but they flopped on it. And then he started dating Paige, and then it just was Murder, She Wrote from there.
Okay.
So I think for him to be in the ring, and you know, he could have really had one of the best matches with Bobby Lashley, and that's probably awesome. But for you to just blatantly be on some like, well, the WWE's full of losers, like, bro, you was there. You were just as a loser as anybody.
Gotcha. How about you?
So, this isn't really wrestling related. I'm about to be so ignorant because I'm a black guy right now, looking extra dark skin in this video. But this one is going to be towards Larry. Larry from the group. I love you, Larry.
Larry Morgan.
Damn it, Larry!
Damn it, Larry, because you know why you get pushed in that barbershop window? You took the last bit of fried chicken at the barbecue. I get one piece of chicken because I'm cooking. I'm out there barbecuing. I'm about to finally sit down. I see Larry take like about 10 pieces of chicken.
Larry took a handful of wings.
Toss it on his plate. I was like, okay, Larry got some wings. It must be tasting good. We're gonna get some. There's nothing left. Larry, you were a little selfish. I'm gonna give you a hug and I'm gonna toss you through this window. But Larry's going through the window this weekend.
Larry Morgan, through the window.
Larry, we love you, Larry.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Damn it, Larry. And I'm going to end it with all the tourists that were in town for July 4th. I hate every single one of you. I will put every single one of you through the window because you guys walk like morons, looking up at the sky, and I'm trying to get past you. So I can't stand you. Barbershop window for each of you. And with that said, we've come to a close. So thank you. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe again, and thank you for joining us for another episode. Woo, woo, woo! This is Sir Wilkins, this is Janelle from HR, and again, I am Sonny Sofrito. Thank you, we got a podcast. See you next time.
Nice.